the Grammys, as we know, with what happened 2017, the performance by Daft Punk and The Weeknd was interested in that it didn't clear up by him on whether The Weeknd is truly breaking free from the influence of the Illuminati. As we know, he isn't, because he's just a complete sellout. And as you see with the watch, basically it's OCNI logo, so it's not really surprising. You see in the background the Illuminati pyramid, the moon in the background. If we take a critical look at the performance, we can see that The Weeknd came out with the full moon. You'll notice that The Weeknd was wearing his cross necklace, while the transhuman Daft Punk continued their obsession with robotic symbolism, transhumanism, the agenda. I believe The Weeknd may be trying to ride the fence of maintaining his Christian beliefs while allowing the Illuminati to establish some of the sets and themes they desire. This one being the case in point. No, he's a sellout, that's all he is, an agent of the government, sold his soul to the devil. He admitted it in the song that he did, that his old self was killed off and his new self was reborn. After the Weeknd's performance was mostly over, we see the conversion of the white moon into the black sun agenda that they promote. The black sun agenda is connected to the Nazis, it's connected to the so-called aliens, because they believe that there's this planet called the Black Sun, and there's a Black Sun. Basically it's Satan worship. The Black Sun is Satan worship. That's why they're promoting the Black Sun. They believe that there's this Black Sun that is part of the devil, and that there's more than one God. It's an agenda, it's occult symbolism, as it says here. This is the occult symbolism held close by occultists of many flavors. For example, the Hitler and his Nazi occultist Himmler built the Black Sun symbolism into the floor of Welseburg Castle, where they were conducting various occult rituals and channeling of entities. So as we see, it's no surprise that he promotes the Black Sun, because it's the agenda. They basically say it's the eclipse when it is not. It's just the occult satanic agenda that they love to promote, because it's pagan sun worship. That's all it is. It's pagan sun worship. Castle where they were conducting various occult rituals and channeling of entities. Some, like the Nazis, believed in the existence of the hollow earth. They thought they could travel to the poles and find the entrance into the eternal earth, which was powered by the Black Sun itself. So as you see, it's just the occult agenda. So it's no surprise that this went on in the Grammys, because every single Grammy every year is completely satanic to the core, and it always will be. Hitler surely got influenced by Helena ideas of the Black Sun, since he was a fan of her works, in which it symbolized an opposing force akin to the rebellious powers of the Illuminati god Lucifer. So as you see, the connections to Lucifer, the devil, the Antichrist, this is the connection. This is why they promote it. It's a connection to Lucifer. Basically, when they worship the Black Sun, they believe it's a god. And what does it say in the Bible about the pagan sun worship? This is why it still goes on today, and this is why the Illuminati worship this so-called Black Sun. It's just a cult agenda, that's all it is. They want you to worship this sun, therefore you're worshipping Lucifer. The Illuminati believe that Lucifer is God. Lucifer is not God, never will be. He's just a coward that hides underground with hides behind the elite and can't show his face because he's a coward. Lucifer symbolizes the power of the other, which is represented by the planet of Saturn. The planet Saturn is just a occult agenda to get you to worship Saturn. It's all a occult agenda. It's straight up satanic to the core. That's why they basically promote that Saturn, and they basically twist it and say the name El is connected to the devil when it really isn't. El is the name of God, but they'll twist it to their own advantage like they always do. The Grammys has always been satanic, so it's the same as the Super Bowl. It's all promotion of the gay agenda, abortions, transhumanism, do what thy will agenda, do whatever you want. It's the agenda. So that's why they worship this planet Saturn as well, because it's connected to the devil. Saturn means Satan. It's the planet Satan, but they want to push their satanic agenda across that somehow Saturn is connected to God. No, it isn't. It's connected to the devil. Straight up satanic, and it always will be. Which we saw in Kev Urban Set. It is also represented by the desert and the ancient Egyptians' god Set, which is where Set converts into Satan. Exactly. Finally, we see more of the as above so below symbolism that I applaud to at the beginning with the upright and inverted triangle. As we see here 2017 Grammys, Illuminati and occult symbolism of the high profile ritual, as above so below. Straight up satanic. Westerberg, presented by Isaac Westerberg of Illuminati. The opposing pyramid are akin to the local symbolism of the hermetic axiom, as above so below, which ironically was part of the plot of Edge of Tomorrow, an alien invasion movie starring Scientology member Tom Cruise. I say it's ironic because another famous Scientologist member, John Travolta, presented just after this performance. As you can see this is a straight up satanic straight away. Pyramid worship of the Illuminati, no doubt about it. Edge of Tomorrow, lava pyramid, as we say, two pyramids, up below, so above, down below, straight up satanic. You can just tell. Speaking of Kev Urban, we saw his performance inside of the cube, which is a symbol for the planet Saturn, as it exposed the cube last time. This is what these occultist Illuminati elite believe, these Luciferian Freemason sellouts. They believe that we live in a cube, that somehow God has trapped us in a cube, and that we are now living in a cube, and we're all trapped here. God trapped us in this cube, and it also as well, they promote that we were created by a cube, that Jesus Christ came from a cube out of thin air. It's lies, and it is agenda. It's connected to Saturn, because the black cube that the Islams worship, they're really worshipping Lucifer and Saturn. Saturn is connected to Lucifer. That box in Islam is connected to Lucifer. That's why they stand there and worship it, because they're worshipping the devil, which is Allah. That's why they promote that we live in a cube. We don't live in a cube. It's a complete occult agenda. As you see, the cube inside a cube, straight up satanic promotion of the planet planet Saturn, which is Satan, the devil. But they want to say that somehow that's connected to God. No, it isn't. Because honestly, I've looked into this. They actually believe that we were created by a cube, that a cube is a part of the universe. No, it isn't. There's no cube floating about in the universe. Oh, it's just an occult agenda, satanic occult agenda. And the cube also simulates, you'll see it in video games like The Evil Within, simulates a mind-controlled victim. That's what a box simulates. When you see a box over somebody's head, it means they're trapped. It means they're controlled, and they're a mind-controlled victim. Monarch mind control. I found this intriguing because someone was just asking me if country music was controlled by the Illuminati. I replied with something to the effect of, I don't listen to country music. Country music is controlled. All music is controlled by the devil. No way. And that's the truth. It's all controlled by the devil. Music is a powerful tool of the devil's that he loves to use. Illuminati, I'll assume it's under the same power structure, which is apparently not too far off base. Beyonce certainly didn't disappoint, as she came out wearing the headdress of the Illuminati goddess Samarius, aka Isis. Notice how it says ISIS. ISIS is the same group that they fabricated, the terrorist organization group that they founded and made it up, the Middle East. They created this group ISIS. Why do you think they called it ISIS? Because it's connected to the ancient Egyptians, which were really demons and fallen angels. They came down to make people worship them as a god. So they're worshipping a satanic Luciferian so-called god. It ain't a god, it's a demon. As we see, straight up satanic. This is just a satanic Isis, which might as well be Osiris, because they're all connected as one, because it's the same person. Or even the light rays of Lucifer, the illuminated destiny of the Illuminati, while conveying a message of the power of the goddess and women in general. Remember the goddess in the Bible, the blood of the saints, the goddess, drinking the blood of the saints. There's many occult symbolism behind this. It could easily mean that as well. The blood of the saints. In case you are keeping score, she's not the first one to do this. As we see, this is straight up satanic, straight up demonic. This is probably this here is clear. This is the beast. This is the beast in a chain. Or as well, they're slaves to do with lust. This is to do with the end times, the goddess. As we see it, as we know as well with the Statue of Liberty, it's got a spike thing like that. It's all connected. The whore of Babylon, Rihanna as Samarius, Miley Cyrus as Samarius. On her dress you can also see the inverted pyramid, which is symbolism of the female and the moon, given its fluid nature and emotions that run on a monthly cycle like the moon. See how it's just a occult agenda, straight up occult, satanic. It's hard to see, but there is an inverted pyramid around her navel. Illuminati, their Illuminati so-called God. And as well, they're also insulting the Mother Mary here. You can see the halo around her head. Blasphemy against Mary. This is connected to Mary as well. This part here is insulting Mary, because notice though it's a halo there and it's a spike thing here. It's insulting Mary, the mother of God. straight up blasphemy. They love to insult God, and they love to insult God's mother, Mary. So occult. This is important because for years now I've seen claiming that certain musicians like Beyonce are being used to channel deities, with some like Lady Gaga focused on channeling the female entities and goddess. Beyonce has claimed to channel the spirit into her and called herself Sasha Fierce. She's demonically possessed. We know that she's demonically possessed, and a demon manifested itself on stage. Also, did anyone else think it was a bit dangerous to have Beyonce levitate off the ground a few feet while she was fully pregnant? It's a satanic point, as we see Osiris connected to Osiris. This is a straight up demonic ritual. That's all it is. It's a ritual. As she performed, I couldn't help but notice certain lyrics to her song that suggested the cult of Osiris, in which she claims a magician. Well, as I said, connected to Osiris. What is Osiris? The devil in disguise. If you don't know about Osiris, Osiris is known as the god of Egyptian, basically. If you look it up, this is why people say, oh, Jesus Christ is just a copy of Osiris. No, Osiris was the devil. Osiris will do anything to basically destroy in the name of God. And God, this is a straight up a ritual. You can tell. Levitate as well. What does levitate mean? Demonic possession. That's what levitate means. She's basically showing that she's demonically possessed. We know she's demonically possessed anyway, and as you see the all-seeing eye all the way through this, it's no doubt it's satanic. Because where they wear gold and that, you know that it's connected to the Egyptian so-called gods, which really were fallen angels that came down, rebelled against God, and basically made people worship them as a god. And there's proof of this, the Book of Noah. It's in that. As she performed the cult of Osiris, in which she claims a magician will be put her body back together, which is perceiving what happened in the myth of Osiris, where Set tore him apart and the magician Thor was authorized to rebuild him. Straight up satanic. This is witchcraft. This is demonic witchcraft, you can tell. This is straight up demonic witchcraft. No doubt about it. You are the magician. Pull me back together. Promotion of the devil. This is promotion of Lucifer. Lucifer is Osiris, the green man, which is the devil. It's straight promotion of the Antichrist. She's basically portraying herself there as the Antichrist. See that person in the background as well with a halo around the head. Blasphemy against God. They're insulting God. That's what they're doing. They love to do sick stuff like this because they're sellouts. Beyonce is pushing the symbolism of the worship of ancient deities. It's connected to aliens as well. The alien agenda that they keep throwing around, making people accept it. It's demons. Aliens are demons. We know that. They disguise themselves as these entities when really they're demonic spirits. Where they say ancient, it's not, as we know with the Egyptians, really, it's just servants of Satan and demons of Satan. There's no such thing as ancient deities. They're Satan's little demons. and the secret societies that date back to the ancient mystery schools of Egypt. Yeah, because we know who built the pyramid. Lucifer. Why isn't it finished? Because God stopped him halfway through. God stopped him. He put an end to it by the modern day Illuminati. These beliefs went underground and are alleged to be professed by the modern day Illuminati. The real truth is Adam Westerberg was basically, he died or whatever. They found his documents, went underground, carried on with that, his plans. Upon further research, clear back in April 2006, on Beyonce's Lemonade influences, which I analysed and brought down here, it turns out to be from Urabora, an African pagan, religious pagan, in the sense of molten deities. Again, occult agenda, satanic occult agenda. It's all connected to Lucifer. All this is connected to Lucifer. That's why they do it, because she sold her soul to the devil. These people will never be sacrificed or killed because they're demonically possessed by probably high-ranking demons. That's why they do all these things and rituals, because she's got a demon in her. And she admitted it when she said she had this character called Sasha Fierce, and she blacks out on stage and doesn't know what happens. That's demonic possession. The goddess in particular that she was channeling from the Grammys was Oshun, the goddess of love and fealty, that turns out to be an amalgamation of the Isis, Semiramis god. Again, Isis, the devil. As we know as well, the god of destruction, Shiva. The website, like Egyptian Isis and later Greek Diana, Oshun is the goddess of love and is widely beloved. She is known for healing the sick, cheering the sad. This is lies. This is where many people think that Jesus Christ is just copied off these fakes. No, these were all made up by the devil. Basically, this woman is basically professing herself as Jesus Christ. Straight up demonic and a blasphemous. Because as you see, who healed the sick? And who healed the sick and the blind? Jesus Christ. This person's professing that they were a god. Healing the sick, cheering the sad, bringing music, song and dance, as well as bringing fertility and prosperity, like Queen Isis of the ancient Egyptian. Oshun was taught the art of divination with the Crowley shells, cards, tarot, visions, possession, songs, chants and meditations. Meditation, yoga, as we know with yoga, demonic, open yourself up to demonic possession. Opening the third eye opens you up to demonic possession, so you can be possessed. Chants, meditations by her father Otala, the first of the created gods. Lies, straight lies, satanic and lies. The only first god was the Father, Amuel. Wasn't these fake gods? It's lies. These are all demons in disguise. They're not real gods. This is what those dog-head things did. They were demons, fallen angels. But the as we know with the giants. They basically made people worship them as gods. Now who does that? Satan. Like Isis, she brought the teachings of divination, mysticism, a culture and culture to humans. She is known as the mother of the fishes of the seas and the birds of the forest. Isis used to be represented as the mother of the fishes and the queen of seas. So basically they could be saying that this is the mother, basically Mary, because none of this is true. It's lies. It's just a occult agenda. There's only one God. Another item of concern that I spoke about is the cult of Beyonce and her ability to brainwash the masses. In fact, Adele was gushing about Beyonce and even offered up her own award to Beyonce. This was a direct play on ability, the ocean goddess aspects to Beyonce, as we found out. Possession of her devotes is one of her principal manifestation, and in such states devotes are filled with clarity, confidence, joy, love, bliss, and laughter, yet they are filled at the same times with the terrible aspects of her power, which activates to fight injustice against humanity, against the gods. Exactly, a fight against God, rebellion. This says it's connected to the devil. It has said that when she possesses her followers, she dances, flirts, and then weeps. There's no doubt this is the mother of harlots, or the whore of Babylon, getting people to commit fornication. She flirts. This is what the whore of Babylon would do, because she basically makes them fornicate and that. And her followers, she dances and flirts and then weeps because no one can love her enough, and the world is not as beautiful as she knows it could possibly be. Just the occult agenda, that's all this is. Still have doubts on Beyonce's mind ability, control abilities. Here is the transcript from Adele's acceptance speech for the album of the year. But I can't possibly accept this award. I'm very humbled, and I'm very grateful and gracious, but my artist of my life is Beyonce. Basically worshipping Beyonce as a god. These people are complete sellouts. And this album, to me, the Lemonade album, is just so monumental. Beyonce is so monumental and so well thought out and so beautiful and so bearing, and we all got to see another side to you that you don't always let us see, and we appreciate that, and all of us artists here adore you. You are our light. The devil, this is the devil. This is straight up demonic and blasphemous. This is really demonic. You can see she is mind controlled here. She's not, that is a sign of mind control. This is what the higher cultists do. They can do this, mind control, witchcraft. It's what witches do. And the way that you make me and my friends feel, the way you make my black friends feel is empowering, and you make them stand up for themselves. And I love you, I always have, and I always will. Grammys, I appreciate it. The Academy, I love you. She's really basically saying, I appreciate you, Lucifer. I love you, Lucifer. So who she's really talking to, because she's a sellout of the Illuminati. All the music is just straight up singing to the devil. 2. With the music industry, hip-hop in particular, Beyonce is using powers of witchcraft to put this spell upon the masses. One more time from Osun, the Queen of Witches, Osun Ibu Aiko, Osun the Vulture. This dimension of Osun is as was Isis of ancient Kemet, Egypt and the later Greek dian associated with witches. Her symbols include the vulture and the mortar, both of which are symbols of witchcraft. Witchcraft in Africa is a high science practice by a few who are fortunate enough to have the time and resources to acquire that scene of life. The scene is so powerful that the depths and repute to have powers over life and death, and the ability to deliver will and affect reality as they wish. Bruno Mars came out on the pyramid-shaped stage as well, further pushing the symbolism of the Illuminati, as I've applauded to. However, it should be noted the colour change of the pyramid halfway through the song, as we see the pyramid over and over again, promotion of the Illuminati. The conclusion of the colours white, black and red. White, black and red, Satanism colours straight away. Freemasonry, Satanist. You put all those colours together, shows who's worshipping the devil. Those 3 colours together is satanic. Straight up satanic. Black and red are also used by those that identify as Freemasons or Satanists. The Masons use all 3 colours, and the Satanists use red and black. The red symbolizes blood, perhaps blood sacrifice, while the black symbolizes death. The white is symbolism for the resurrection of the candidate into the new life and the ways of the occult through academy. As we see, red, Satan. Katy Perry performed her latest single as expected and flashed a couple of signs. Wasp. Katy Perry and the Monarch Horns. Katy Perry's 666 hand sign. Some of the more obscure symbols worth alluding into include the dark symbol for the fallen angel of Lucifer. Lightning, the devil. This is a reference to the devil, no doubt, as I seen Lucifer fall from heaven like lightning. Katy Perry, lightning and the fallen angel of Lucifer. Says who the promoting is just a straight up ritual and to the devil. Promotion to the devil and showing their love to the devil. The lightning bolt is used to represent Lucifer, who fell from the heavens like lightning. This rebel angel worshipped by those in the Illuminati, because he is the one they believe gave mankind the true freedom. Lies, because these people believe that Lucifer is God and Lucifer's the good guy and God's just trying to keep us dumbed down and slaves. It's lies. The devil wants you a slave and dumbed down. He don't care about you. Devil never will. Devil doesn't care about nobody. And his servants don't care about you either. They're just the pay. You're just a paycheck to them. They believe he gave us the flame of light, which allowed us to break from the subjection of God. The stage switches over to a pit of fire, and we see our concerned Katy Perry flashing the symbol of Nodens, aka Aleister Crowley and Winston Churchill. Aleister Crowley, which was into molesting children, sacrificing children. He was a paedophile, no doubt about it. We all know that. Red simulates the devil. This could easily simulate hell. Yes, exactly. It simulates the beast. She's burning in hell. That's exactly where she is going to be going. And she doesn't care. Katy Perry V for Nodens and Typon. This is not the first time Katy Perry has done this. I covered this in the Katy Perry is summoning the beast of the abyss, and this performance adds to the list of reasons I believe it to be so. As we see, Katy Perry summons Nodens Tyron from the abyss. Illuminati occult sign. The Illuminati vowed silence, made a couple of odd appearances that are worth mentioning. First, we saw it with David Bowie's nomination for Best Rock Album with Black Star. Again, see the argument of the Black Sun and the artificial transformation. The Black Sun occult agenda worship connected to Lucifer. Second, we saw it on the tribute for George Michael. Lady Gaga came out with Metallica, and Metallica straight up satanic anyway. It's promotion of the devil. All rock and roll is straight up satanic, no doubt about it. Metallica in a blistering performance in which the untrained eye could have seen James Hill, Bottom Patch. Here we go, straight up satanic. Here is a cleaner image that was taken from a Rolling Stone in September 2016. As we see the Baphomet, look at the Baphomet there, the devil. The Baphomet straight up sellout. The Baphomet symbolism is another recreation of what I spoke about earlier above. As we see the Baphomet as above, so below. Celine Dion represented the song of the year and showed the 666 hand, not once but twice. I exposed her in the past for what she was, a sellout. Even Pagan Dogs gave us the 666 hand sign. One more thing. Music industry who generally has disdain for worshipping a god and would rather worship the occult beliefs of the Illuminati that cut the checks and open the doors for fame and fortune. Exactly. That's all it's about. This is straight up satanic, as we say. That's what it's all connected to.